Ontology value equivalent to $0.4142 a coin. The present exchanged cost range, TN 550s on 14,253. The earlier day close, BD 683. The change was plus 0.459, plus 12.46%. Converse rate, US to ONT. Ontology gauge for July 2024. In the first place, cost at $0.64. Exorbitant cost $0.79, while low cost $0.64. They found the middle value of cost $0.70. Ontology cost gauge toward the month's end $0.74. Change for July 15.6%. Ontology cost expectation for August 2024. In the first place, cost at $0.74. Exorbitant costs at $0.74, while low costs are $0.58. They found the middle value of costs $0.67. Ontology cost gauge toward the month's end $0.62. Change for August 16.2%. Ontology conjecture for September 2024. Before all else, cost at $0.62. Excessive cost $0.77, while low cost $0.62. They arrived at the midpoint of cost $0.68. Ontology cost conjecture toward the month's end $0.72. Change for September 16.1%. Ontology cost expectation for October 2024. Before all else, cost at $72. Excessive costs $0.80, while low costs are $70. They arrived at the midpoint of cost $0.74. Ontology cost conjecture toward the month's end $0.75. Change for October 4.2%. Ontology conjecture for November 2024. Before all else, cost at $0.75. Exorbitant costs $93, while low cost $0.75. They found the middle value of cost $23. Ontology cost estimate toward the month's end $87. Change for November 16%. Ontology cost expectation for December 2024. First and foremost, cost at $0.87. Exorbitant cost $104, while low costs $87. They found the middle value of cost $94. Ontology cost estimate toward the month's end $97. Change for December 11.5%. Ontology estimate for January 2025. First and foremost, cost at $97. Excessive cost $108, while low costs $94. They arrived at the midpoint of cost $100. Ontology cost conjecture toward the month's end $101. Change for January 4.1%. Ontology cost expectation for February 2025. At the outset, cost at $101. Excessive cost $109, while low cost $95. They arrived at the midpoint of cost $102. Ontology cost conjecture toward the month's end $102. Change for February 100%. Ontology conjecture for Walk 2025. In the first place, cost at $102. Exorbitant cost $111, while low costs were $97. They found the middle value of cost $104. Ontology cost gauge toward the month's end $104. Change for spring 2%. Ontology cost expectation for April 2025. To start with, cost at $104. Exorbitant cost $112, while low costs are $98. They found the middle value of cost $105. Ontology cost figure toward the month's end $105. Change for April 100%. Ontology figure for May 2025. Before all else, cost at $105. Exorbitant cost $112, while low costs are $98. They found the middle value of cost $105. Ontology cost estimate toward the month's end $105. Change for May 0%. Ontology cost expectation for June 2025. In the first place, cost at $105. Exorbitant cost $113, while low cost $99. They found the middle value of cost $106. Ontology cost gauge toward the month's end $106. Change for June 100%. Ontology gauge for July 2025. In the first place, cost at $106. Exorbitant cost $132, while low cost $106. They found the middle value of cost $117. Ontology cost figure toward the month's end $123. Change for July 16%. Ontology cost expectation for August 2025. Before all else, cost at $123. Excessive cost $153, while low cost $123. They arrived at the midpoint of cost $136. Ontology cost figure toward the month's end $143. Change for August 16.3%. Ontology figure for September 2025. Before all else, cost at $143. Excessive cost $143, while low cost $112. They arrived at the midpoint of cost $130. Ontology cost figure toward the month's end 120. Change for September 16 1%. Ontology cost expectation for October 2025. Initially cost at $120. Excessive cost 120, while low costs 94. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 109. Ontology cost figure toward the month's end 101. Change for October 15 8%. Ontology figure for November 2025. Initially cost at $101. Excessive cost 108, while low cost 94. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 101. Ontology cost conjecture toward the month's end 101. Change for November 0%. Ontology cost expectation for December 2025. At the outset cost at $101. Excessive cost 101, while low costs 86. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 95. Ontology cost conjecture toward the month's ends or 93. Change for December 7 9%. Ontology conjecture for January 2026. At the outset cost at $93. Excessive costs 93, while low cost on 78. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 87. Ontology cost figure toward the month's end to 84. Change for January 9 7%. Ontology cost expectation for February 2026. To start with cost at $0.84. Exorbitant cost 104, while low costs 84. The found the middle value of costs 92. Ontology cost estimate toward the month's end to 97. Change for February 15 5%. Ontology figure for Walk 2026. Initially cost at $97. Excessive costs 97, while low cost 175. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 88. Ontology cost figure toward the month's ends on 81. Change for spring 16 5%. Us to Ont expectation for April 2024. Initially cost at 2,778 coins. Excessive cost 3,846, while low 2,000. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2,688. The Us to Ont gauge toward the month's end 2,128. Change for April 23 4%. Dollar to Ontology gauge for May 2024. At the outset cost at 2,128 coins. Excessive cost 2,778, while low 1,695. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2,105. The Us to Ont conjecture toward the month's end 1,818. Change for May 14 6%. Us to Ont expectation for June 2024. In the first place cost at 1,818 coins. Exorbitant cost 1,818, while low 1,471. The found the middle value of cost 1,668. The Us to Ont gauge toward the month's end 1,563. Change for June 14%. Dollar to Ontology figure for July 2024. At the outset